Enjoy 1% merchant commission when you accept Lanka Pay cards. Contact these banks today.
The Chinese vessel named Yuan Wong 5 is a research and survey vessel equipped with the latest technology to track satellites and space objects. Indian media referred to this ship as a Chinese spy vessel. The Indian Economic Times reported that this vessel has more lethal capabilities compared to the Chinese submarine that arrived in the Sea of Sri Lanka back in 2014. The report highlights that this ship has an aerial reach of more than 750 kilometers, and that would indirectly mean that the Kalpakkam, Kodakulam and the Atomic Research Center within Indian borders can be snooped upon. It adds that as many as 6 South Indian ports will be under China's focus, and the ship can gather details about vital installations along southern India. The Hindu reported that this incident has drawn the attention of the highest levels in India. Indian media highlighted that days after denying reports of the scheduled arrival of the Chinese vessel and following India's clear message about carefully monitoring the developments, Sri Lanka's Ministry of Defence had confirmed to the Hindu that the vessel was granted clearance to call at the Hambantota port. The controversy between India and China regarding the arrival of the ship comes amidst a backdrop where China and the United States are at loggerheads over Taiwan. The status of Taiwan came back to the spotlight after reports indicated that the Speaker of the US House of Representatives, Nancy Pelosi, will be visiting Taiwan. China considers Taiwan as a breakaway province of China and has warned the United States of dire consequences if they act against China on this matter. However, the Speaker of the US House of Representatives, Nancy Pelosi, is stated to arrive in Taiwan tonight after concluding her visit to Malaysia. 4 United States warships, including an aircraft carrier, have taken up positions in waters east of Taiwan in what the US Navy called routine deployments amidst rising Chinese anger over an expected visit to the island by House of Representatives Speaker Nancy Pelosi. The carrier USS Ronald Reagan, USS Antietam and a destroyer USS Higgins are among the ships deployed. In response, China too has stationed its warships in the South China Sea and warned that they are ready for even a military response. While tensions grow between the US and China over the situation in Taiwan, External Affairs Ministry spokesperson of India, Aridham Bagchi, recently told the weekly media briefing that India carefully monitors any developments having a bearing on its security and economic interests.
Although there are various propaganda, both China and India are 2 of our allies. Therefore, the government is dedicated to solve these issues amicably. The Honourable Minister of Foreign Affairs informed the President and the Cabinet that discussions were held regarding the Chinese ship that has been granted permission to enter Sri Lanka. He informed the Cabinet that the ship is only docking for replenishment and that the ship cannot engage in any other activity while in the country. India and China are 2 very close allies of our country. Both of these countries assisted Sri Lanka when we are in need, and the President informed the Cabinet that facts will be presented to them diplomatically in a manner that there is no conflict between these 2 nations. According to the statement of the minister, will India and China be flexible enough to resolve this matter amicably? Will India allow an act that their country deems to be a threat to their national security take place in Sri Lankan waters? Will China be silent when another nation intervenes with matters concerning the Hambantota port owned by China? These issues have cropped up as a result of years of making decisions on foreign relations without a proper policy, simply based on the whims and fancies of certain individuals. These decisions that have a direct impact on the Sea of Sri Lanka has now put Sri Lanka between a rock and a hard place, caught in a geopolitical standoff between 2 nations. At least now, will our policymakers take proper policy decisions to prevent Sri Lanka from being caught in a geopolitical turmoil like Taiwan? Making matters worse is the fact that Sri Lanka is facing this issue against a backdrop where the country is experiencing its worst ever economic crisis since independence.